Hello there, my friends, and welcome to a brand new show I'm doing here on YouTube, a daily show I'm doing called The Power of Surrender with Hugh. And this show is me taking cards every day. It's a daily show from this deck here called The Power of Surrender by Dr. Judith Orloff. She is the author of many books, including The Empath's Survival Guide. So why am I taking her cards and creating this show? Very simply, we're living in a time at the moment of great, unfortunately, chaos at times and uncertainty. There's a lot of things out there that we don't have control over, and it's causing people to feel a tremendous amount of anxiety and worry and concern. And I've started creating IGTV shows during the lockdown because I wanted to do my part to help and inspire and lift up people where I could with my videos. I've been doing them on IGTV, and now I'm starting to do it over here on YouTube. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Hugh Lahan. I am an intuitive empath, clairvoyant, psychic card reader. I have readings pages on Instagram and on Facebook, which are Hugh Readings. Hugh, my first name, Hugh, readings, all one word. On the Instagram channel, I do daily cards every day. And so please check that out on Instagram, Hugh Readings. And weekly on my Facebook page, we do a live every week at 8 o'clock UK time. Basically, I pick cards for people. We have great fun on there. There's lots of people come on and we have good time. So let me launch back into this show right here. And again, like I said, it's this beautiful deck called The Power of Surrender. Every day I'm pulling a card from this deck for you, for your inspiration and hopefully also to give you some action steps that you can take to help you when you're feeling powerless in this very unusual time we're living through at the moment. So the first card I have for you here is Surrender Worry. Now, as you can see on this card, you've got this woman on the swing. Now, remember when we were kids, remember what that was like. Remember how excited we would get to be on the swing and to be pushed, or even just to push ourselves. The swing was just, we'd go running to it, you know what I mean? It was just such a fun thing. It's just simple, like non-stressful, being in the moment way to live. And we can remember some good lessons from that. And it can be a good reminder to us to find that ability to be able to put anxiety to one side. The card talks about this. It says, make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. Make a commitment not to have an anxiety-driven life. What it's talking about is that we have a choice. We can choose to be surrounded by anxiety and to let our thoughts be filled with anxiety and worry, or we can make a choice to say, I'm going to let go of the things I don't have control of, and I'm going to focus on the things that I do have control of, which starts with you. And the next thing it talks about here in the cards apart, so we're starting there talking about the choice. Are you going to be anxious and worried or not? That is a choice that we have. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body. For those of you who have not done meditation before or any kind of breath work, you're missing out from really, really powerful habits to get into and tools you can use to help when you're feeling anxious. One very quick tip I would give to you, something that I use sometimes, if people say things to trigger you, or you're just having an anxious day, or you're worried about something, about money or whatever it is, a relationship or something, sometimes the best thing to do is literally just do this. You literally just slow down, close your eyes. So simple. But you can literally take this big balloon you have of worry and stress, and it's like, oh, it's going to explode, and then all of a sudden you just get deflated because you stop and you take that breath. And that's what the card is talking about. Just to be in the present moment, to de-escalate yourself from being up in that tense state that you get with anxiety. Easier said than done, but these are great tools for you to try and to be able to find alternate ways, or maybe you don't have any other ways, but to give you the tools to be able to pull yourself down from the place of anxiousness. The card goes on to say, focus on the power of your heart and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. If, my friends, you are blessed enough to have some faith in your life in a higher power. That could be God, Source, Buddha, Muhammad, Jesus, whatever is your higher power. If you're fortunate enough to have belief in a higher power, when you're in moments of tremendous anxiety, it's a great time to remember to yourself, my higher power has got my back. I love to say the universe has your back. I just think it's a tremendous thing to remind ourselves. For those of you who don't have faith, I would say to you that by practicing simple things like, the breath work to try and take down your anxiety level, or to do meditation, or to consciously make a choice, I'm not going to worry or be anxious today. I'm going to focus on the things that I have control over. By doing those using those type of tools or making those type of choices, basically what can happen is you start to notice some synchronicities in life that are far beyond what some would say is coincidence. And at that point you may stop and go, maybe there is some other power that's at work here, and I'll leave that to you on your own journey. But whether or not you have faith in a higher power, I would say to you that making the choice not to be letting that anxious energy take over your mind, and literally making the choice to go, that there are things I can't control, so I'm going to focus my mind on what I can control. There are things that we can do, like going walking in the park, slowing down, like the breath exercise where you stop and you look around the park and you see the trees and you hear the birds, and if there's a stream, or if you're by the ocean, you listen to the sound of the waves. And those simple things you can do, they center you, they ground you. For those of you who don't know, if you take off your socks, walk barefoot on the ocean, or by the ocean, or in a park, it has a tremendous ability to heal you and to fill you back up with power. There's a great documentary, I believe it's called The Earthing film, or The Earthing movie. The Earthing movie. And it shows you how they discovered through science how grounding has this incredible ability. They say that if you imagine yourself as a battery, as soon as you stand on ground with your bare feet, it's like you've been filled back up with energy. Very, very powerful tool. And these are the type of simple things that I'm going to be sharing in these shows as we're going forward. Giving you tools, making suggestions, hopefully giving you some inspiration, so that in this time, which can sometimes seem hopeless and chaotic, that you have some hope and something that can help you moving forward day by day. My friends, it's an absolute honor and pleasure to be here sharing this information with you and making this show. Just to remind you, Hugh Readings, Hugh Readings, all one word, on Instagram. Daily cards I have on there every day in the morning, and then every Friday we have a weekly live on Facebook at 8 p.m. on Hugh Readings on Facebook. Please join us on those venues as well. I'm going to be moving all my videos from IGTV over here onto YouTube. I've already moved most of them, so you'll be able to watch those videos I have on IGTV here on YouTube as well. Welcome to my YouTube channel. If you've never been here before and you like what you've seen and this is the kind of content you want, please hit subscribe. I'd appreciate it very much. And I will be back again tomorrow for episode 2. So my friends, have a wonderful rest of your day. I have nothing but love for you, and I will be back tomorrow.